Uh, Due to the governor's recent order, all members of the Community Investments Review Committee are participating virtually. For virtual meetings, committee members will be muted until asked to be heard, and at that time will be recognized. When there is a vote, it will be necessary to take a roll call vote. A committee member will be recognized and will raise their hand and state their vote. Today's meeting is a public meeting. Per the notice, citizens can listen to the meeting if they, okay. So the recording of today's meeting will be available by next Tuesday on the city's website at www.cityofws.org/2682/video. It's like one more member is coming in. Barbara O'Neill just joining us. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. Um, we have had several members whose terms have expired and rotated off of the Community Agency Allocations Committee. And so we have been unsuccessful in recruiting additional members at the moment. So the mayor's office is aware. They are working on sending us some applicants and people who have interest in serving on the committee. So there is a delay in getting that. And of course, the members have to be approved by council. So right now, we only have 2 members. And so that is Jackie Burns and Barbara O'Neill. And as we go through this process, we expect to add additional members, but I will talk about that in a little bit. But so for the 2 members that are on the call, would you like to unmute and share who you are and what you do and any history about the committee?
Well, my name is Jacqueline Burns, and I've been on the committee. Well, I guess my time has run out or not, but just wanted to say how important this committee has been and what a great work I think we're doing, and just trying to be good stewards of the finances of the city. It makes you want to do that and make sure that we put the city's best foot forward in allocating funds for those things that are successful in and around the city, and those initiatives that are sorely needed. So it's been a pleasure.
Great, thank you, Jackie.
I also have been very engaged in this process and allocation of funds. I think what we do is very important. And when we finish the review, sometimes I can see or hear the results of what some of these groups are doing. And so it's very prideful to know that, you know, the money went into some very inspirational programs. And that's all.
Okay, thank you, Dr. O'Neill and Ms. Burns for your introduction and your service to this committee. It is so important to have citizen input and recommendations as we go through this particular process. And so, no, Ms. Burns, your term is not up. And so we'll just kind of see what we can do with the 2 of you. And not overwhelm you. And then as we have new members come on, we will be able to add additional assignments. So just a little bit about the process. We opened up our community agency grant application process back in the fall. Applications were due in November. And in December, we conducted a staff review. And like most years, and this year in particular, we had many requests for funding. This will be a difficult funding year, as you all can imagine.
Mhm.
The impact of COVID-19 on our revenues and the overall budget. But we still have opened up the process. People have applied, and probably a little bit more than normal, and asking for additional funds just because other funding entities are drying up. So we expected that. And of course, you have your federal funded agencies. And so we do have staff from our community development department. And I apologize, let me have you all introduce yourselves, the ones that are on the call, and they oversee our CDBG home ESG type funded applications. Starting with David, since we can see you, David.
Good morning. Yeah, I'm. How is everybody? My name is David Payne. I am a grants analyst with the Community Development Department. I'm on the Housing and Community Services Division, and I think I see Diane on the call. She's one of our program coordinators. But yeah, it's a privilege and it's a humbling experience to be able to see firsthand and secondhand, the work that's done by these agencies. We get to read a lot of these applications, and then we get to help administer the funding, throughout the fiscal year after they've been approved. So it's an enriching and educational process for sure.
Thank you, David.
Good morning, I'm Diane Greer. We thank you for your service. The federal funds that we get from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, it is a process, there's a planning process that you're part of, and it culminates in what we call the annual consolidated plan, which is due to HUD in May. So you are helping us develop our overall budget and decide or advise on how to spend those funds. And so you'll be looking at the programs we administer first so that we can get that consolidated plan in on time. And again, we thank you for your service.
Ms. Floyd?
Hi, my name is Sharika Floyd. I'm the COC program manager. I just started the position in November from Tim West, who retired. And I'm just excited to work with everyone and work closely and get everything done.
Thank you, and welcome. Yeah.
I saw that Tim retired. I tell you, we've been through this process all the time together, and I'm like, okay, I can't do this without Tim.
Yeah.
Nice reports, I can't do it without Tim.
But Ms. Floyd, we'll give you our best and honest assessments of things, and we're just going to pretend that you are a Tim-like, and we'll proceed on in a positive way. And welcome to the group.
Thank you.
Ditto. Okay, Melon, do you want to introduce yourself?
Good morning.
Hey, Melon.
I have had so many computer issues this morning. I have been calling in and asking everyone, have they had problems that I have been having? But I am Melon Parker. I am the Planning Senior Supervisor in the Community Development Department. And we've been doing this for a few years, and thank you all for all your support. Looking forward to you all assisting us with getting this money out. And look forward to answering your questions and appreciate all your support. Thank you so much for reading all these applications and seeing all the good things that our citizens and agencies have been doing with us and for us, for the citizens of Winston-Salem. They are very dedicated to providing assistance to the community, and we put so much money and effort out to the community, and we spend our money well, and you can see a lot of good things that happens through all of the different funding sources that the city have been receiving over the years. So thank you so very much for your dedication.
Thank you, Ellen. And last but not least, our most important person that's coordinating the meetings and the process is Ms. Renee.
Good morning. I'm Renee Williams, the Budget and Evaluation Office, and I look forward to this year's committee, and I hope you can work well with me. I'm still learning, so but I look forward to it.
Okay, thank you. So those are all the introductions. I mentioned already a little bit about the application process. And as I mentioned before, the staff has reviewed and scored the applications. Well, there is a staff review component. And now we come to the community agency allocation process where citizens will review and score the application. So that is you all. And like I said, we are trying to work on building the committee back up from those who have rotated off. And so what we are going to do, and Renee will talk a little bit about the calendar and reviewers, but because we have limited CAC members at this moment, what we will do is start with our federal grant applications. And so I know the federal grants need the citizen input and scores. And so we will begin our process with that and see how far we can get through that with you, Ms. Burns, and Dr. ONeil. Did she leave? Okay, here she is. Okay. And just start reviewing those. If we get to the general fund agencies, fine. If we don't, we may just move forward with a staff review for those. But I think our, as Diane mentioned, the consolidated housing plan is important, and we need to focus on those. So Renee, if you want to talk a little bit about the calendar and some of the assignments for the reviewers.
For the next meeting for us to discuss the CDBG and home applications. Right now we only have 3 new ones, so that shouldn't be too hard to get through. But then we have the returning applicants. And then for February the 19th, have for us to discuss the SOAR applications, the successful outcomes after release, and to finalize the CDBG and home applications for Friday, March. Mm-hmm.
I think the 19th, we're going to continue the CDBG applications in home.
Okay.
Yeah. Only because you can't assign them but so many. So we'll need 2 weeks for them to review those and score them.
Will you give those dates again, please?
I'm going to send it out to you also.
Okay, great.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sending it out to you with the reviewers assigned to the applications.
So they're on the screen, I think, if you all can see that. And I wouldn't get so hung up on what we will do at the meetings. But you'll have the dates, so record the dates, and this may be adjusted depending on how many new members we get on the committee. But currently, these 2 meetings will be focused on CDBG and home, just so that we can get those out of the way up front. But if we had a full CAC, we could do this probably in 1 meeting and then move on, say, to SOAR and other applications. But these first 3 meetings will all be CDBG, home, and and then talk about the ESG recommendations from COC.
Thank you for the Friday dates because work stuff has us zooming all day long. So I do get a little reprieve on Friday. So I appreciate having these dates.
Good. Anything else about the calendar? Did you want to say anything else about the calendar?
Just what's listed on it. That would be it. And, let me know if you do see that you may have any issues.
Okay. So this should have, I think you all got a copy of the calendar in the email.
Yes.
Okay. So that should be the same calendar that you all received. And like I said, let's focus on the dates, and then each week Renee will send out the agenda, and somebody's coming in. Renee will send out the agenda as well as your assignments. So after this meeting, she'll email you, Jackie and Dr. O'Neill, of the assignments for the next meeting. And so, yeah, if you all can review those, like I said, we don't want to overwhelm you, but kind of what's reasonable for you to review and score. And we need to review both the old applications and the new ones. But during the meetings, we will focus on discussing the new applications, unless you all want to bring up any of the previously funded agencies for discussion.
Okay.
So that's how we'll roll that out.
Okay.
Any questions about that? Okay. All right, so next on the agenda is the election of a chair and vice chair.
Well, we can stop right there. Barbara ONeil has done it in the past and has done an excellent job. I will assist her if she would like for me to, if we'll make it simple, and get this process over. But she has done an outstanding job, I think, in the past, and I certainly would support her.
Flattery will get you nowhere, Jackie.
Yeah, no, but let's deal with in truth. Let's deal in facts. No alternative facts here. Just the truth.
All right, chair and co-chair, we're good.
Okay,
We're good.
Excellent. So Dr. Barbara ONeil will be our chair, and Ms. Jackie Burns will be the vice chair. And so that's perfect. So thank you, and thank you again for your service. So this is really a short meeting. Are there any questions or concerns?
No, it's different, but I think it's doable. It's a good thing we aren't new to the process. Will we still be getting things on the like we did it last time, on email it and send in the application and with the scoring and all of that, the process that we used the last time?
Yes, it'll be the same process. You will go into Neighborly.
Neighborly, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Log into Neighborly. Renee in Neighborly will assign you applications to review, and then you will score those applications. So in Neighborly, you won't be able to see all of the applications, but what I'll do is try to put all of the applications online so that if you want to see others, you can. It'll be kind of a separate link that I'll send out to you so you can see all of the submitted applications. But in Neighborly, you'll be able to see the ones that you are assigned to review and score.
Okay.
Yeah, so that piece will be the same. So I also just want to acknowledge one of our newest council members, Kevin Mundy, is on the call, and Mr. Mundy, did you want to say any words?
Thank you so much, Patrice. I appreciate that. I just wanted to say thanks to everyone for volunteering your time and making sure that these important decisions are made that will influence a lot of organizations in our community. I've worked with so many nonprofits over the years, and this will come as a boon to many organizations that can do a lot of good in the community. And I might watch along the way because I've never seen how the process works. I don't want to horn in. I just want to educate myself. But today, just thank you for being here and thank you for taking on this commitment.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Councilmember Mundy. All right, so this, like I said, is a short meeting. Thank you all again for your service. Thank you, Community Development Department staff, for your input as well. And we will, next meeting will be February the 5th at 11 o'clock. It's a Friday. And we'll begin reviewing the CDBG and home applications at that time. All right.
Okay.
Have a great day.
Good Friday, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.